Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we're continuing to build our Huoluo Castle, which is my Magic Castle sister build. Just to say, the clamping did work. At the end of the last video, I had put our second story on top of our first story. I did have to take one of the little wire holders out in the back because it just wouldn't sit flat. And once I did that, then I just had this little corner that kept trying to lift up, and I clamped it down with some glue and we're good. We're good, guys. But look how massive this thing is. I can't even get it all in one shot. We've got 3 levels. Now look when I lift it up. That thing is huge. So, I will make a confession. I already recorded this today. So let me tell you what I did. I started recording. I fidgeted with the wires because this was a little droopy, the little chandelier in here. So at least you don't have to see me fight with the wires anymore. And then what we're supposed to do next is, let's move this out of the way for a second, is take our big board, which was A1, and put our paper A9-29 on. As you can see, I've already done that. But what I did do also was I did the paper upside down. So if you turn it over, you will notice, well, now I have 4 holes, but so ignore these. These are the 2 holes that you are given, right? One is more in the centered and one is more on the edge. You want the one that is more centered to be over this circle, right? As you can see, here's my circle, here's my centered hole. I did my paper upside down, which meant I had a hole way out here when it's supposed to be here, and I had a hole way up here, which is under the house, when it's supposed to be back here, which is outside the house. So I got frustrated, which I just responded to a comment today, and I told a person, embrace the frustration and enjoy the build. And I need to take my own advice because I got super frustrated and I tried to take the paper up, but I glued this sucker down so well. I tried it in 2 spots on the corner edges and it just tore like immediately. There was no way I was going to get this paper up in any semblance of even 14 pieces, let alone 1. So what I had to do was I poked through on this hole, but I didn't right there, but I didn't cut it out like I did that one. That will be under the house. We won't see that. I had to go drill the correct positioning of the holes. So, yes, I had to drill through my board. The only other thing we did was we put B12, these 4 little squares. That was our last little pieces of wood in the B sheet. We put them on the corners underneath the board. So we have those, which allows the last wire, the purple or blue, to run under the board because it's going to go, we're going to thread it down here. It's going to run under the board and then it's going to come up here, which is where the rest of our wires will be. Yeah, I generally don't like to stop even when I make a mistake, but this was a huge epic mistake. And I wasn't sure how I was gonna fix it in the beginning. So yeah, so here we are with drilled holes. But so if you put it on, just make sure your circle, there's a hole underneath here, right? Make sure the it's not centered, but the more centered hole, see here and here, the one that's closer to the inside of the board is over your circle. You do that, you'll be fine, okay? and then put the little B12 feetsies on, and we're good. That's what I've done. Okay, that's all I did. I mean, trust me, it was plenty, but it's all I did. Now we're going to put our castle on next, and we do have an outline of where it's going to sit, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on. Oh, I should have fixed. I have a clog in my other bottle. I should have fixed it while I had the camera off, but I forgot. So let me just, the bottom is, yeah, the bottom's solid. So just going to, I use Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. And you can put it on the bottom of the castle if you want, but because we have lines, I'm just going to kind of follow those lines to give me a bit of an outline. Okay. All right. I want enough, but not over. Let's try that, shall we? Put this on our board and make sure your wires are not in the way. And then just, whoop. And I think if you're like a little bit off, it's okay. It's not like make or break. You know, there's not other walls that are going up or anything to make it super important that it's exact like when you're building the actual castle. All right, so now I'm just gonna find spaces to grab and push down, right, without breaking anything. All right, all right. We're on solid, guys. Woo! So this is the actual size of our build. All right, so now it's just a matter of placing items. We're gonna make a few, like, we need some of the flowers here. So we have 2 of these purpley flowers. So we're gonna take the smaller one first. And it says to cut off the bottom. Now this is gonna go next to our little bench here. And yeah, see, they had the bench a bit farther back, and then this was more even, but I'm okay with it coming up front a little bit. So there's 2 of them, so I think we just need 1. Actually, I want the smaller one. Yours may be similar size. Mine is definitely a big and a small. So and it's kind of smashed on the back, which I think will help me. Yep, I'm gonna set it there. Okay, so it does say, let me just tell you, it says to cut off the bottom, and on the bottom, it is a little, where it was attached. All I'm gonna do is level it off because it's obviously not even, but I'm gonna leave that little notch on there because that will give me a flat bottom to put on the ground. Otherwise, it may be crooked. If I can get that little notch off right there, I'd be happy. Okay, so that just gives me Come on. There we go. So I'm just working with what they gave me. See, this side is like totally flattened and some of the pieces are missing. So I'm going to put that up against the bench. I've got a weird little piece of plastic sticking up. Just trim those off. Little bits of the green are sticking up where they didn't get the purple flower bit on or stuck on. Great way to clean this stuff up too, because it's a mess, it will be everywhere, is also baby wipe. Baby wipes are my favorite. Alright, let's see if I can get this to work, because I think I left it open last time. Come on. Nope, I'm not going to be able to. So, I'm going to be careful. I just want the glue on that little circle there. I'm just going to put it right in front of that bench. Okay. Now, what is G1? What is G1? C, D, E, F, G. G1 are, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these spires. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put 4 on right now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut them all out because I'm pretty sure we're going to use them all eventually. Okay, right there. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay, another little, don't break please, tabs are on each side here. I don't have my gray markers yet, so that will be another time that I do all of my edge coloring. Where else are you stuck at? I guess I didn't punch through on all of them. these things just don't want to come loose. Come on. Let go. Some of them are just like, yep, I'll fall out. And some of them are like, oh no, not going. There we go. Okay, and then G is empty. Another stack of wood down. So we need 4 of these for right now. And yes, I will be going back, even though they'll be attached to the piece, and I will be graying out those sides. I just can't right now. And after the debacle this morning, I wanted to make sure I could fix this. So, okay, where are these going now? They're going to go they cover it up with, so on the edge, so no, that, so they're going on, it's so hard to see, guys, I'm sorry, hang on. Yeah, they're going on the board, and so if it goes in that corner, it's going up the edge here, and then this one I'll just line up to go up that edge of that front. Do we want it on the edge of the upper or the edge of the lower? Okay, so these are going to go, let me just show you here. I'll put it on the board up to the edge of the balcony here, and then this one will go on the board up to the edge of this balcony here, this side here, right there. So we'll glue those on the floor and also on this bit of wood, right? And then the other 2 are going over on the front here. Where do they stand? So these can actually go on the porch. And we're just going to line them up with the second floor edges there, and then just on the bottom and on that wall there we'll glue. Okay, yep, thank you. So touch of glue on the bottom. I really wish I had fixed my other bottle. It's gonna be a pain. And right on the tip of that wall. So then nope, not the tip of the wall. Just line up the spire with that side of the wall. Keep doing them too close to the edge. They're not totally on the edge. Okay, this one, that coffee shop sign sticks out a little bit. So actually, it's going to cover our coffee cup. Actually goes, attaches to the sign. And yeah, goes right over that coffee cup. No one thought that one through. Both coffee cup. No, this coffee cup should show. Okay, if I do it that way, line it up there. It's not here, and they show it. Okay. I'm going to go over a bit more. So this will go on that second floor edge. Okay, so we're here lined up at the base and then lined up with this this spire up here, kind of just runs straight down. Same here, lined up flush at the outside of the leg, and then just running right up that with that spire, a little bit off. There we go. And then so they just attach to that front face. And here I just put them with the edge of the balcony. There we go. Yeah, that one was so. Up. Hold on. So this is kind of what do you want it to look like. You can line it up either with these edges on this front face of the coffee shop. If you do that, like this one is, well, it will be on the Huoluo Castle coffee shop sign, and it covers up the coffee cups. Now this one does cover up one coffee cup mostly. You see just the edge of it. But when I put this one over here, aligned with this, you saw the edge of the balcony up top, and to me that just didn't look right. So I went ahead and chose to scoop mine over and line it up with the balcony, and so it goes on the front of that second layer. So that's just, where do you like the look of it? You know, it's kind of where you can put it. All right, and then, okay, so our little cage that we built here is going, I think I see something, and either I missed it or they didn't tell us. I don't know. Hold on. But if you go back to S, remember there was this little S9, and I was like, what is that for? It looked like it should go with our cage. Well, it does. And that makes S empty. Hold on, let me look at that cage, because we just built it not too long ago. No, they do not show us using S9. It's not there at all. So it goes on second floor piano sitting room. Did it show? And there's no little hole in the wall, so it's just gonna and no, it did not show us putting that on that. Oh, it does. It doesn't tell us to. Yeah, it does. I missed it. Sorry. Okay. Way back when. That's okay. That's why directions are good, but sometimes they're just not clear. It was like one little number, S9. That's just off the side of the page. And I just simply missed it. But no harm, no foul. Sorry, it's trash day and everybody's taking in and out their trash cans and my dog is going nuts. Okay, I also like to use the Crazy Glue Super Glue with the brush applicator. I'm just gonna put, so we're gonna put it up on the right second floor. And I'm just gonna, because it's vertical and I don't wanna sit here and hold it, brush a little bit of super glue on and then put my railing on. Or it's not a railing, Missy. It's the bracket. And then this will just flip down on there. But I am going to put just a touch of glue in the top of that little, I didn't want that much glue. That's way too much glue. I don't want it on the front. I just want it a little bit on the inside of that curve because I don't really want it to fall off if I ever move this. Okay, so I'm losing, flicking. Okay, that did not come off the house. It was on my table. Okay, so it hangs right there. It just hangs right down there. There's our cage. All right, and then T7. T7 is one of our little black cats here. We're going to put it, where's it? It is just going to go on the front ledge, and it looks like it's kind of pawing at the clock. Let's go ahead and put it on and I'll show you. He's just sitting right there in front of that clock. You can move it farther up or farther back, depending on how much you want to see. I kind of like him in the corner. Okay, and then, so that is that. G1, 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 V11. Okay, we got that picture. Cage T7, we got that picture. Okay, so now up in the corner of the top, bottom left corner of the board, our mailbox and our little pink box. All right, so our mailbox is gonna sit here. I'm gonna angle mine a little bit in, just because I kind of want to see it a little more of the front view. Not straight on, I want to see a little bit of an angle. So not much, just a bit. And then, sorry guys, I've got all my bits and baubles back behind here, and this, the house is so big I can't see back around, so I have to hunt for it. And then our little pink box that we made with the two little potion bottles is going to just sit in front here. On the board, just in front of the porch there. Okay? Oh, you stay. So there we have our mailbox and our little pink box. All right, so that picture's done. Now T9, which is another one of our little black cats laying down. Don't break the tail. Oh, I remember what I forgot to do. Take this little black cat out, because I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. Oh, I've got glue in. Okay, let's get a new wifey. Do I need to do it? No, probably not. Do I want to do it? Absolutely, though. So I'm gonna. And do both my black cats. I'm just gonna go over the sides and the back. Like I said, do I need to? No, but I want to. This one strangely is like, got a ton of ridges on it, in it. Huh. I mean, you see the difference in that edge? That the other ones were kind of darker. This is very bright. So I like the look of the all black cat. And if you haven't seen me place any of the other cats, even our printed cats get this dye job. Even the printed cats are colored black. And then on the back, yep. Again, this is just me taking artistic license. You don't need to do this if you don't want to, but I think black cats in a magic house was kind of fitting. And I didn't like the look of the first few cats where they were colored just on one side. I just didn't like that look. So, black cats for me it is. Now, we will get glued up again. And set back up on that ledge. And now this one, same dye job. It's like a spa day for them, just think of it that way. I don't know why the hell I said that. Now on the ones that were printed black, especially this one is the most, you can see little orange eyes. You can't even see that on like the other printed black ones. Very good. So that's why on the ones I colored, I didn't worry about eyes. I've learned if you go with the grain, especially like on the back, it absorbs it much faster, much better. And this one is going, where is this one going again? Up. Nope, over on the side. Here. Oh, see on the railing here. Okay, I gotcha. So he's gonna be just kicking back on that railing. Oh, and we still have to add our things. I forgot about that. We have another step that I skipped earlier because of glue drying time. So let's go ahead and put our cat on this railing. Whoop, oh, come on. I had you. You were good. There we go. Okay. Real quick, let's take a step back because I need to. These little feet that are on the bottom of the board keep getting stuck on over the edge of my mat. So we had our little owl and our easel, and was there and the plant, but I'm not putting that plant in there. Oh, and the 2 books, and I'm not putting the books on the floor. So literally our owl and our easel need to go. So they had the easel in that doorway, and I did not like that. So I'm going to put my owl up here and my easel just kind of somewhere in that vicinity. You may have already had this done if you're building because you did it as the book instructed, and that's perfectly fine. I just didn't like the look. So my easel there, and the little owl. I don't want to put him, I kind of wanted him in this corner, but he's going to block the light, so I'll put him up a little bit in the front. Okay, so now we have an extra plant and 2 extra books. We'll find a spot for the books at least. All right, now back to what we're doing. We need 2 more of the G1s, and we're going to be here on the side where we just put that cat, and they're going up. Yeah. Okay, they are going to go up the sides of this bit of balcony, right? So I'm just going to position them so they cover these bits of balcony. So right up against the base at the bottom and right on that second story edge. Okay, so I lined mine up right with the edges of that baseboard there, right on the corner. Not 100% on that corner, but very close because I wanted it to go not necessarily with the wall, but with the edge of the balcony. And your balcony may probably go all the way to your wall. If so, line it up with your wall. My balcony, because this whole wall is like a 1/4 millimeter off, slightly didn't match up. But, you know, so that's just little adjustments you can make along the ways. How we can fix things when we goof them. And what is supposed to be, nothing's there yet. Okay, so G1, G1, T9. Okay, so that picture is done. Glue on half of V9. Okay, V9 is our other purple flower. It's this big monstrosity of a thing here. And it's supposed to go in this corner right here. So we're supposed to cut it in half, top to bottom. Really? That's strange. Okay, it says to cut the stem, the trunk off, and then cut it in half here. And then is that the top half or the bottom half? I don't even know. Bum, 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 bum. I guess it's the top half, I think. Yeah, because it's more white looking, kind of. Okay, so go ahead and cut this right below the last of the stems, and then kind of where that white changes, I guess, maybe. That's not quite half, maybe there. No? Okay, kind of sort of half. So I guess we're supposed to take this top one and wait, I'm at the wrong, yeah, put it here. Okay, if you say so. Oh, way too much glue. Kind of, okay, so it's supposed to just sit here. And I actually hooked one of the little stems inside that window because it just kept wanting to kind of fall forward. And when I tucked just that little tiny lip, just that little tiny edge around the lip of that, it just stayed where I wanted it. All right, and then, okay, our other set of steps that we previously built is going to go here. Okay. I wish they would have had us put the steps on before we would have put this on, because now this is in my way to make it even, unless I pull it out a little bit. Or I can put it to the side and it's not even, no, I want it even. So we're not gonna be flush up against the back. We're gonna be out just a little bit, but that's okay. I think you would do groundwork stuff first, but hey, that's just me, right? That's just my way of thinking, I guess. Okay, so we've got our little steps there. Now we need T4 and the landing sign. So our landing sign here is Welcome Huoluo Magic Coffee Shop, 20% off. And if you remember, I put that little bit of cardboard underneath, so I have a little bit of an adjustment if I need to. So it is going to be back here. Now theirs is much more closed. I like it more open. Don't put it on the blue circle here, right? It's for something completely different. So just off to the side, theirs is kind of like right here. I'm gonna put mine a little more here because I want it like in front of the doorway. All right, and then what was the other one? T4. All right, T4 is one of our other white cats that, yep, it's gonna get a dye job. And if it's like white or gray, this marker doesn't cover it like totally 100%. You guys may not be able to see it because the camera, I can see just a hint of a lightness underneath, not necessarily white, but just a hint, but that's okay. We'll give that front a second coating in a second, and it'll help a little bit more. At least I'm remembering I don't have to do the bottom, right? Day this has already been. My day's just getting started. Okay, so this little guy is going to just sit next to the sign, right? Yeah, just kind of sitting. Why can't they give me a flat edge? What is that? Like paw? Okay. There's this little weird, I think it's supposed to be his paw. Like I covered it up so you can't see. But it's right in the middle and it won't, that would be the only thing it sat on. I'm cutting that off. It's stupid. Why is that there? Yes, I'm very irritated they did not give us flat edges. Why? Why can you just not make it flat on the bottom so that poor little cats can sit flat? Okay, now this little guy will sit flat all right. Now I'm just going to sit up by the sign there. Whoop. Oh, my wipey's dry. I was trying to get some of this black off of my fingers real quick. Not gonna work with a dry wipey, so. Okay, what's next? The step, the cat, the landing sign, we got those, we got the plant. Okay, that picture's done. Okay, A8-79, what is that? A8-79. So that's 80, 82, 81. Where's 79? Is it something we already made? Can't tell what it is. are you? Oh. Is it what? Guess what time it is? I'm not looking forward to these. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so they want us to, there's a little brown bead here, and then this, the leaf pattern goes up the wall. And then over here on the back side, it also goes up the wall. And V13 is that, okay. The other V11 and the small bell. Okay, one thing at a time, right? So our other little purple, small little to the ground flower here, bush, whatever it is going to go, oh, did you guys see the little cat and sign there? They're just on that corner. Okay, so this little one, and again, not cutting that, I'm just gonna make sure it's flat. It's gonna sit up in this corner here. Well, no, not entirely, hold on. No, our bead is gonna go in that corner first. So we're gonna use these brown beads for the leaves. So that's gonna technically sit there. So this is gonna be next to it. Yep, so. Just trying to work with this plan. It wants to go sideways. It's gonna go sideways. That's fine. Okay. So then we'll pull our bead out so we can use it in a second. But first we're going to small bell. So we had one more small bell. Where did you go? Over here. We had one more small bell here. And why? Oh, I thought okay, it's going to go on the door, on the corner here, just underneath that coffee sign on the door frame. Okay, so we had two other bells and they had that little notch that fit in the walls. This is just the flat one. And then I am going to use a little bit of the super glue because I don't want to sit here and hold it. Now I said under the coffee sign because otherwise it wouldn't fit on the edge here. That coffee sign takes up a little bit of the piece of wood it's on. Okay, so our little bell, it's not tacky enough yet. Our little bell's is going to sit right there. And that Aleene's will dry clear, so. Okay, we're good there with the bell. All right, and then, so the small bell, the purple plant, Oh, where did that come? Where did I miss that one at? It's okay. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. And then it's just there. Okay. So our little magic ball tube. Remember this thing on a chain? These are the weirdest things. So here, right here is our bedroom open window, right? It's literally just going to hang out of there. Seriously, it's just supposed to hang, like, and hang down here. Maybe that's a little bit, yeah. So it's so strange. So I'm just gonna put a touch of glue on that frame where I want it. And then I'm gonna find the length that I want. And just stick that in the glue. The Magic House, Magic City, and now Magic Castle all have this. Now they didn't all look, the other two didn't look quite like this. This I think is a little bit of a different materials that we use, but it's on a chain, or were they on the rope, paper ropes maybe? But anyways, maybe chains. They're literally just hanging out of the bedroom window. Yeah, I don't understand why or what, but it's, at least they're consistent, you know. Whoops, yep, I was afraid that was gonna happen. So I'm gonna put a little bit of my super glue on my chain here and hope it helps it get a bit tackier, a bit quicker. I glued my finger to it, come on. Because you know we're waiting for glue to dry. Okay, so strangely enough, that is just there. Okay, I have to make an observation real quick. I'm not really much of an animal person, so to add all these cats, I was like, why? But I gotta say, having colored them all black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they kind of look cool, you guys. Whoop, that's just the paper. Look at all those little black cats sitting throughout. I'm actually liking it. I kind of am digging it. I don't know how well you can see, but that is, I think, it catches your attention because they're all black. They're just almost like shadows. So it really like draws my attention to them, which is kind of cool. I didn't expect that. So just unexpected. Okay, so now we need the 2 plants, I believe we're down to. Yep, okay, we got to do this now. So we got 2 of our beads. Now I don't know exactly, I've never used these before, so let's see what we're dealing with here. Where is my other blade? I cannot find my other blade. So they do have little notches just like the other paper. So I'm just trying to find them and cut them. I'm not sure how much of these are one. I'm just kind of going with each little limb here. Oh, there you are. Now the last thing I want to do is be tearing this up. That's why I'm being very, very gentle with it. It's pretty fragile. Sorry, I'm quiet. I know, I'm just concentrating, trying to find all these stupid little tabs. But you know what? At least, oh, see, I started to tear it there. At least we didn't have to cut these out all individual leaves. I've had to do that before, and it sucks. Oh, I did. I broke it. Oh, guys, dang it. Where are you? Okay, right there. So there's the top part. Oh man, I wonder if we use, so it looks like there's 3 and we have 2 sheets. Do we have 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 beads. Oh, wow. Okay. Where are you stuck at? I don't even know where we're at time-wise, guys. I have like no concept. I should probably check that, huh? See, this is what happens. Even though it's cut loose, those little leaves get stuck down in there. So, okay. So that's 1. Are they all exactly the same? Yeah, this one just turned upside down. Yeah, they're all the same. Okay. But now I need to glue those back together. You're not staying together. These are so fragile. Oh, we're over an hour. Okay, so, this then just goes, how does it go in that? I just want to finish this one, guys. Let's just, okay, it's weird. It just, like, it just kind of like sets like that. So, okay. So we're going to put that touch of glue just on the back of the stem, and then when it goes down in there, it's just going to go on the back of the bead, like literally like two-dimensional. Okay, and then our bead, we're going to put down in this corner here, right? Okay, that came out. I knew that was going to happen. I thought to myself, I should have just waited and put the bead down first. And this didn't hold at all. So now, let's put this back down in the little bead. And then we're just gonna like let it climb up this, what is it, G1? Is that the number? What numbers are those? Yeah, G1, those little spires that we put up. So I'm seriously just gonna dab some glue on, very lightly, a couple little spots. And just let it kind of attach itself. I mean, it's kind of cool looking. I'm a little disappointed that it's absolutely just fake paper. I don't know. I feel like we could have done something a little different, but that's okay. So, all right, we're gonna leave it here. I'm loving the cats now, you guys, that they're all black. I don't think I would have liked them if they would have been colored, because that owl is very distracting to me, but I'm loving all the black cats. I'm hoping this grows on me, because we've got to put, I think, 5 more. All right, guys, well, thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna see if nothing falls if I do that. Our little magic ball too, and our bell. Okay, they're still attached. So yeah. All right. Well, I hope you join me next time. We'll do the big ivy over on this side, and I think the next is our light here on the board. You can't see a light here for our purple light. All right. Well, thank you all so very much. Appreciate it. And I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.